and welcome to Jared Live. I'm Jared, of course, and tonight we have a special treat for you guys. Once they were best mates, but then they had a falling out over dead bodies. They don't know it, but we've actually got them both here tonight. So, we're in for some good action. Tonight's first guest is a legend of the arts, engineering, and just all-around smart guy. I'm speaking, of course, of Leonardo da Vinci! Now it's pretty clear you've had an awesome career going from high to high, but it wasn't all in one area, was it?
Yeah, obviously I'm most famous for my contribution to the arts, especially my paintings, like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. But I really enjoy learning about the world we live in. That's why I studied a lot of philosophy and invented various machines, some of which worked, some of which didn't. I love to learn, that's my thing. I have the capacity to learn and create, so I wanted to develop that in all areas.
You missed one area.
Sorry?
You didn't talk about your contribution to medicine.
Yeah, it's a touchy issue, but basically I also wanted to cut up dead bodies to find out how the human body works. I made great discoveries about bones and muscles.
And, fetuses?
And fetuses.
But you stopped.
Yeah, it was a combination of people making up rumours about me and the church seeing it as desecration.
And, how did you feel about that? The man who stopped you was one of your best mates.
I don't want to talk about it.
Haha, maybe. But I have the man here himself who will talk about it. I am, of course, talking about Pope Pius X! Woo! Pope Pius, thank you so much for coming down just to be on our show. Now seriously, you two, you guys had no idea you would both be on the show tonight, did you?
No? No.
Okay, so the Pope wanted to get his side of the story across tonight, so this is a tell-all interview.
Whatever, let this moron talk. Look, what happened between me and Leo was a build-up of things.
Well, Pope, why don't you just give us a brief history of what led up to this whole dispute?
Oh, see. Well, you see, it all came from the Renaissance. You see, I come from a rich and powerful family who delighted in the wonders of the Renaissance. The art, the buildings, the architecture, and all the discoveries that were happening at the time. So naturally, when I became Pope, I commissioned many artists. This is where I met Leo. He did lots of paintings for me, even a few machines like the mechanical lion. So in return, I paid him to live in Rome, to work and carry out his studies and to paint for me. We became very good friends. Leo even accompanied me when we met foreign kings.
And, this is where the trouble began?
That's right. Firstly, he would take forever with my paintings. Leo is a chronic procrastinator, and that got on my nerves. Secondly, he would push the envelope with all his experiments. I mean, what was I supposed to do?
You knew about them. It wasn't until the church found out and the rumours started that you actually cared.
What rumours exactly?
That I was desecrating these bodies, that I was doing unspeakable things to them. It was all rumours from jealous competition. Why did you listen to them?
Listen here, you were already on thin ice with me. I wasn't paying him exuberant amounts of money for him not to paint for me. And your science was crossing the boundaries, such as cutting into a womb with a fetus in it.
This is so typical of you. You like to pick and choose your Renaissance. You either have all of it or none of it.
What do you mean by this, Leo?
The Renaissance was a cultural movement, not just something you can pick and choose from. It was a whole, impossible to break up.
No way. There is good and there is evil in the Renaissance. The church must protect the people from certain evil aspects of the Renaissance and embrace the good aspects.
You mean the ones that threaten your church and your power?
Don't be so quick to judge, Leo. Just remember who funded your golden era. The church.
I know that, and I like how the church embraced the art side of the Renaissance. But again, you must let the natural cultural advancement develop uninhibited.
You sound like a reformer.
Okay, calm down, you two. What do you mean by this, Pope?
Wanting reform for the church is unacceptable. We are the Catholic Church and you want to push your beliefs on our sacrilegious rights. This makes you no better than those German reformers.
No, I'm not a reformer in that sense. I just can see what can be achieved by humanity and what you're holding us back from.
I'm keeping society moral.
You're a power-hungry tyrant.
Right.
Cut camera, cut camera.